Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Skull and Bones video. Well, I know, the silver, it's an issue. And if you, like me, you're probably going to be needing it to get that gold. Well, today, I got you covered. Even after the patch, this is by far the best way to farm silver. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. But before we do with this video, if you're looking for cheap skull and bone silver items and more, you can head over to u4gm.com and use the code Karpo to get 5% off. Now let's get started with today's video. Now there's plenty of ways to get silver, but by far this is still the most efficient way after the patch. Now, just like you're probably going to need silver if you are upgrading your manufacturers. It just costs a whole lot more, even though they produce more. It takes a little bit longer, but it's the silver that's really going to set you back. Well, that's what today's video is for. If you are like me, you're going to need some silver, but I don't really have an issue with that because I've been doing this for quite some time. This is by far the best way to get silver. First thing first, what I want you to do is head over to your helm and head into the supply network. Over here, we're going to pick up all of our daily deals. Here's the thing. These little quests can reset pretty much almost like an hour. I don't know the exact time, but I'm going to say like a little bit after an hour. In real time, they will show up again. So you can continually to farm these all day pretty much. It is totally up to you. You're going to have two different locations. There's a supply roving deal where you need to hand them over some silver and they're going to give you some supply over here at Michelle. And also there is a random location for the other little smaller supplies that we need to turn in. So that's what I'm going to do right here, and that's what I suggest you to do. Pick up these little roving little supply deals and head over to the random location first. For me, it's over here. It's going to be random every time, and it also flip locations quite often as well. So, just keep that in mind. So wherever your location is, you're going to head over to the helm liaison. And over here, you're going to turn in the supply deal, and he's going to give you some materials, some poppy and some sugarcane, depending on what quest that you're going to pick up. And this is what we're going to be using for our very first supply and turning it into some Janet's Run, which we eventually will sell for a huge amounts of silver, which we need, right? So next thing, we're going to head over to the roving supply deal at Le Michel. So we're going to head over there. We're going to hop into our ship. And before you just take off, make sure you either have the snow ship or you have the sandbug, because they have a whole lot more cargo space and you will be over encumbered and moving really slow if you don't. So no brig right here, even though the brig will be nice with the speed. So come over here, turn in all of your different contracts and pick up your materials, your sugar canes and your poppy. From there, you want to head back over to your base and head over to St. Anne's, back over to the smuggler's hideout. Now, after you stacked up, I would say about 1,000 of these materials, which really doesn't take long if you are trying to farm these materials, then I wanted you to come over here and you want to turn that sugarcane or the poppies into gin or to rum. It's going to be white label and then it's going to turn into gold label. So you're going to get that white label from sugarcane. After you finish producing that, then you're going to turn around again and take that white skull run or gin and then put it back into your manufacturer and have them turn it into gold gin or gold rum. And that is going to be the best way to trade to get silver. Now that you know exactly how to do this, this is going to be the best way to get silver, so you can go about doing whatever you need to do, getting your pieces of gold, and just having some fun in Skulls and Bones. Now, before you head back over to John Skurlock office, which is where we're going to be selling these materials, I want you to get your ship, make sure it's a snow or it's a sandbug. Still not fixed yet where we can just sell from our warehouse to John Skurlock, so you still need the materials on your ship. Otherwise, we'll be getting huge chunks of money. So we're going to get the maximum amount that we can carry and put it on the cargo of our ship. And then we're going to go into John Skurlock's office. Okay? Then from there, we're going to basically sell the gin. And you're going to get some pretty good amount of silver. Now, you don't want to sell any of the opium over here. You want to sell that at the other vendor in the East Indies. And you can pretty much do the same thing, right? So that is how you're going to get the most amount of silver, most efficient way too. Now, after you finish leaving, all you have to do is just repeat the process. Go to your cargo of your ship by holding down whatever the cargo button is, putting the max amount of gin or rum on your ship, talk to good old John Sherlock, and selling them for $250 a pop. The gold version of this gin or lovely rum. So boom, there you have it. The best way that you can get silver after patch. Yeah, we need it. You know, they nerfed it a little bit. Well, actually a lot. But hey, this will definitely alleviate the pain when it comes to upgrading your manufacturers in Skulls and Bones. But for right now, that's pretty much going for the video. Hope you truly enjoyed it. Now, as always, if you are new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Gaming with a wide variety of videos ranging from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.